What up, boys? Welcome back to the channel, man. I'm excited to be bringing you this commentary right here. I know I don't do this often. Typically you have the face cam popping, but today I'm trying to help you guys out, and the best way I can do it is by showing you this gameplay, because like probably many of you, I've been struggling with Myteam Unlimited. Why? Well, mostly because just the way that the game is built is a brand new game. The gameplay is completely different. People are calling it 2K19.2, 2K19.5, like if it's a half-ass version of 2K19. I don't think that's the case. Graphics are obviously very similar, but they've slowed down the game. Alright, so it feels clunky, it feels slow. I don't necessarily dislike the game. I really don't. I see everyone complaining on my timeline talking about they don't like the game. I like the game. Alright, but there's a couple of things right now in the meta that you need to understand if you want to be successful, and it took me a while to figure it out, and not necessarily to figure out what it was that I was doing wrong, but just exactly how to do it. So played 2 games in Myteam Unlimited. Both games I had the lead the entire game, lost the lead in the 4th quarter with 1 minute left, ultimately lost both games by like 1 or 2 points, and when I went to the box court, right away I found out what the issue was, which I kind of knew already. It was the points in the paint. This game right now has absolutely no shot making ability. You cannot make shots. You're not gonna drain your shots. Obviously, you're seeing highlights here. You see a lot of green shots. Yeah, it was a decent gameplay. But if you take a notice and you take a look at what I'm really, trying to do every single play down the court, I'm trying to get to the rim. You're gonna have to push the tempo, get a lot of fast breaks going. You're gonna want to attack the rim. That's what the meta is right now. Just blast your way into the paint. The fouls are being called. Look at the shots that I'm making with Westbrook, by the way. You're gonna want to use a fast point guard. Ben Simmons, by the way, at the small forward position, smashing me, absolutely killing me every single time. The card is like just a beastly card when it comes to driving. I don't necessarily know what the stats are, but he is super effective, and it's for that one reason. The meta right now is just attack the paint. Shots in the paint, whether it's a center, a power forward, a small point guard, you're gonna be successful as long as you're driving. If you hold the square button, you're more than likely gonna get a foul call. There's a lot of flagrants being called as well. And if that's not the case, if you double tap square, man, you're gonna get these double spin animations, these little spin animations that are also gonna open up the floor for you. If the defense helps out on a double team, boom, wide open 3-pointer. And even then, you might want to stay away from taking those threes. You might want to stay away, because I think you're still gonna be more successful just punishing your opponents in the paint. However, yes, obviously you see me right here, a couple of pick and fades, a couple of wide open threes. You're gonna, keep the defense honest, but at the same time, you have one goal, and that's just bury your opponent and just points in the paint. I'm telling you right now from experience, it's not gonna change until we get some better cards with the quick draw badge, like the Carmelo, for example, some Hall of Fame badges. I'm talking, diamonds, amethyst, some higher tier rubies, but that's not the case right now. Not everyone has these good cards. There might be a couple of dudes out there already, wilding out with some really good teams, but if you have these semi-decent teams, you're not gonna be knocked down. I'm telling you right now, the game is just not consistent. It is not set up for you to make shots, and if you know what I'm talking about, you'll agree, because the shot making ability is just not there. This is kind of the wrong gameplay for me to show you. I've made a lot of greens, and so has my opponent in this gameplay, but I'm telling you, it's not the case. Unfortunately, towards the end of this gameplay, my opponent he didn't want to take it no more. He ultimately rage quit, so I'm unable to show you the box score. But I'm telling you right now, man, points in the paint, I must have had at least 20 points, a 20-point advantage in points in the paint. It is crucial, essential for you to win the points in the paint matchup, alright? Dealing with the full court press and the half court press or the trap, it's still annoying. I've already encountered it. I was beating some dude by 10. He started running it. He ultimately beat me. But in my experience, just from that one game, it is way easier to break it. All you got to do is just slip through that first initial, setup on the inbound, and you're good to go. You're even if he's off balling, you're good to go, just because of how slow the game is feeling right now. If he's gambling for steals, trying to bait, you're not gonna be successful. And I think that's why a lot of people are mad right now. Some of the things that people were successful at last year, it's not useful right now. So I just think it's a game of adapting. Remember guys, the game's been out less than 24 hours. I don't know when you're watching this video, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna take a couple of days till the first patch drops. Attack the paint, attack the paint. You're gonna be more successful, I guarantee it 100%. I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Guys, drop a like if you are new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. That's my first tip. I'm gonna be dropping these videos as often as I can to keep you guys updated with what's actually working in the game. For time being, right now the meta is attack the paint, stay away from spamming threes, go and dunk every single time, look for a foul, smash that paint.